love these mountains. I keep occurring upon whatever, fucking, and they're so beautiful. Oh my god, are they? Like I said earlier, I was in the hood before this, and I grew up in the hood, so that's fine, but I realized as an adult, like, adult woman living alone, it's not, like, the safest. So I moved, it was not the cleanest either, because the fucking place I was in had an infestation and stuff. But nonetheless, I was by a mountain when I lived there too, so it was very beautiful. I didn't mind it because even though it was really bad, the price was alright and it was by a mountain range, so it was really pretty. And I really didn't see where I was moving next. I just got randomly approved for this place, and I took it because I couldn't get approved for anywhere else. So it was the Roach place or this place. And so when I moved, I'm like right by a really beautiful mountain range. I don't know the name of it, but it's so beautiful, and I'm so close to it. It's so huge. But I love it. I love the scenery, and then there's just more mountains everywhere I keep driving, and the scenery is beautiful, and that's what I live for. I need trees, I need nature, so I almost feel like the universe blessed me by giving me a home that has like really beautiful scenery by it and everything. I love it. The mountains right by here are so beautiful. I want people to see them. I do know, like, this is kind of the long way, but I think Scottsdale's like out over here maybe. So maybe the next car vlog will go explore Scottsdale and you guys can see the streets more. I don't have my license plate. It's on my nightstand by my bed. And I still think I have my temporary plate in my window, but I just realized it's not in my window. Oh shit. And so I don't want to get pulled over. It's not a big deal if I get pulled over, because I can prove, you know, obviously my registration is expired or anything like that, but scared I'm gonna get pulled over. I don't mind dealing with cops though. At least like I'm legal. Like I have my license, insurance, like we're all good. So I used to drive around hella illegally. I think a lot of us have those days. It's expensive to drive around, you know. And like I was talking about earlier, that I want to talk about my life story. A lot of us don't have, you know, the ability to have parents or anything to rely on in the situations, you know, so it makes owning a car much more difficult, because what the hell is this person doing? What is happening, bro? Why are you driving so slow? What is going on? Like, I can't just call them up and be like, yeah, can you help me buy a car? I try. But they don't, which is okay. I get it. Times are hard and stuff like that. But, yeah, it's difficult. But, and growing up in foster care, it's really difficult because they don't give you much in the way with that either, you know? Yeah, license and cars are a whole another process when you're in the system. Boy, is that difficult. Unless you have someone to help you, it is impossible. That's pretty much why I started riding a motorcycle, because you don't need like an adult to ride the motorcycle, whereas a car you need an adult. And once you get your license, yeah, I don't think you need an adult, but nonetheless, I didn't have a car to take the test with or anything like that, so it was easier to get a nice cheap little motorcycle, get my license, and boom, you know, that was my daily for the longest time. So I did that, and then now I have a car. It's nice, but process and a half, man. But I do want to, you know, things like that I want to talk about on my story, because I feel like there's a lot of kids who are in the system who don't know how to mitigate getting cars, or like figuring out what kind of, you know, processes there ride really reckless. If you're known to do that, maybe don't. I've never been known for that, and I don't ride like that, so I'm not too worried. I've had my fair share of dumping my bike and getting in wrecks, but obviously nothing fatal or anything serious, but enough with a bitch. Mitigating the real adult world is so difficult. Even without parents, it's kind of the same thing. When it's just that you don't have anyone. No one to tell you things. And, like, I just found out the other day when you have state insurance, I don't know if this is true, but when you have state insurance, you get a caseworker. So, like, I have really bad health issues. And so it's, difficult to work, difficult to do anything, because I have really bad rheumatoid arthritis, so it's crippling. Fingers, elbows, shoulders, knees, ankles, all at once. And people give me so much fucking hate for it. I don't know why, but I don't care. But I'm literally crippled in my bed right now, and it's difficult, it's annoying, frustrating, everything under the moon, because I don't want to be. Once again, I have ADHD, so I like to do things. I like to be productive, I like to create, I like to make, I like to sell, I like to be a little entrepreneur business type. I like doing that. So when I've been doing the rent streams, everybody's calling me all these freaking names. I was like, damn. I didn't know that there were so many people who think so narrow-mindedly. But you can't fix that, whatever. But wow, the amount of hate I got, because I don't know if I finished that story, but like, I'll go in the kitchen and make my meals. I'll make a smoothie, and then I'll make a sandwich, and then I'll take it back to my room, because usually I spend the whole day in my room. So this way I don't have to go out into the kitchen again. And I was talking about that to my stream, like how I have a little process now, because I'm trying to keep my weight up, but it's hard because I do need a caregiver, and I don't have the money for one, and I don't know any programs that maybe offer one. I don't know. But I was talking about that with my stream, and someone came in. Lo and behold, it was a Jehovah Witness. And I grew up Mormon, so it's just funny because it's like a really Christian type, type person bashing me. And he has like his church photo in the picture, in his profile picture. But he's bashing me for raising money for rent on my stream. And I don't do anything more than raise money for rent. Just so I can have a roof over my head. That's all I want. I don't take more than I need. I've ran a specific stream to earn money for this car, but other than that, I bust my ass on my other platforms to try to make sure I cover money for my bills and just have rent streams. But damn, this last month, people just ripped into me, and usually I don't care what people think, but emotionally with my joints and stuff, going through that, it's so difficult to deal with people. And just people berating me, it's awful. But I don't want to deal with it anymore, so I don't have to deal with it anymore. So I'm changing directions, and I just hope it works for me. So I do take a lot of time into my streaming, and I think if I can take that time, I can put it into editing. And I keep trying to edit videos, and then like I'll get like sick and take a few days to recover, and then all of a sudden I have to start making money for rent. So now I'm thinking differently. Even if I have to recover, I want to do things differently. So that way I can figure out the content creating world so it can work for me better, so that I can figure out how to get better. Because what I think really I should probably be in the hospital. Usually I'm in the hospital like once a year. And I think probably this is why. Like it gets bad. And I need a clean environment. I need people to do things for me. Like I can hardly put my pants on by myself. And that's where like it kind of hurts my feelings. People are calling me lazy, and I'm like, I can barely put on my pants, bro. And it's not because I can't. It is because I can't, but it's not just because it's because it's excruciating pain, and people don't realize how limiting that is. They think you can just push past any pain. People have thresholds, and I'm not like a giant wuss. There's like it's a lot. I've been pregnant. I've had a kid. I'm tattooed up and down on my body, head to foot. So nothing beats the pain that I go through. Horses, wait, what are those? Donkeys? Oh my god. Cows! Oh my god, are those white cows? What are those? that in the hood. Yeah, I love where I live. Couldn't be better. Anyway, I appreciate those watching and listening to me jibber jabber. I'm a little stressed, but not as stressed as before. I'm stressed in an anxious, creative way. I want to create, and I know the next step that I take is a big step. It's a big risk, and I hope the risk pays off. Oh my god, I gotta poop so bad. Anyway, we're headed back home, so. I just want the poop feeling to go away, you know what I mean? When you need to poop so bad and you resist it so long where all of a sudden, okay, you don't have to poop for a couple hours. And then it comes back, but at least I need that like couple hours. Give that to me so I can drive around. I love Arizona too. Like, I'm starting to realize it kind of looks like the Lego game that I play. I've been playing Lego Incredibles. I love all the Lego games, but this, where I'm at, kind of looks like the Lego Incredibles scenescape. And I've been saying how much I love the Lego Incredibles. So once I get my Insta360 up and going, I don't have a car mount, so that's what I need. Figure out how to mount it so you guys can see the outside view. But I'll show you guys what I mean by it looks like, because there's several. I went into a neighborhood even that reminds me, like even this fucking, like, what the hell even is this building, a bank or something? It looks like a Lego bank or whatever the hell is. What is this? Obviously we have our typical like Circle K's and shit, so that doesn't count. But kind of, I guess, in our world, healthcare clinic, yeah, it looks like it would be. Yeah, it's just like very stereotypical and stuff. It's so cool, I love it. I should have went bathroom before I left. I knew I should have. Damn it. Yeah, I'm nervous to share my story, but it's okay. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for it, but I'm just going to let that drive it. I'm not going to pay attention to it. I don't know why people hate on shit like that. I think because people think... I remember one comment in my stream, person was like, why do you think you can stream for rent when there's people out here who need actual help? And I stood there in bewilderment, first off, because people don't understand that I am one of those people who need actual help. Yes, I live in a house. Yes, I have a roof over my head, but like, I barely have money for food. And I know that was my decision to live in a place, you know, accept the offer to live in a place where rent is a little bit more. But I knew I would struggle a little bit for a little while. You know, it was temporary until I figured out my footing because right before I moved in, my platform that I was using got shut down. So the stability was not there anymore. So I had to figure out a new stability. While this is stable, because I can stream as long as I want, and I always make rent in the month. It's stable like that, but I don't like dealing with all the people. Yay, it's raining. I love that. Oh, what the hell? My windshield's all like foggy. But I don't like dealing with all the people hating on me for it. It gets to be a bit much. And even then, when like last month was really bad, that's why I ran into the freaking situation that I did the whatever streaming. Like I've been bedbound, but I haven't been bedbound like I was until last month. It keeps getting bad, and like it's getting better, but there's like it's getting better to the point where it hurts. The decompressing of my swelling in my hip is the way the nerves are dealing with it hurts. Ooh, very beautiful car. But things are sorted out, thank God. And yeah, I'm just nervous. I hope this direction goes well for me. Like I said, I hope the risk pays off. I know there's going to be haters, but it is what it is. And it's going to be a mark in my life where I don't think it's going to be forever like this. And I do need help. Like, if some people can direct me a little bit more firmly, not firmly, but in a different, like, I don't need firmness. I just need direction a bit. Because all I do is research. Like, what can I do for my rheumatoid arthritis, you know? So I've been trying to research that kind of stuff and trying everything under the moon. I did a parasite cleanse, found out I had worms. I don't know if that's from the salmon. I don't know. I used to eat sushi. I don't know what it's from, honestly. I don't know if I've always had them. I don't know. But I've learned, like, my body needs like a detox. I have like a lot of bacteria buildup, worms, all that shit. So I've been doing a detox and like Mediterranean diet, and I'm feeling better. I'm not on any medicine except for prednisone. Those who are familiar with any kind of illness, prednisone, steroids, they're kind of used for everything, but they don't cure, they just help with the symptoms. Now, it hasn't gotten my swelling down all the way, but it's just the tiniest bit that I can get into the kitchen and push myself on my little scooter. To the point, it was so bad to the point where I couldn't push myself on the scooter, like I said earlier, but it's getting better. And my doctor doesn't believe like holistic can help, but I'm not trying to heal myself completely with holistic. I don't know if that's possible because I have a really severe kind. But my no medicine works, so I gotta do something. Like I gotta do something else, you know. Like, and I'm trying to find the root of it. Like why do I feel a little better when I do this? Why am I feeling a little better when I do this? Because I felt a little better when I did the parasite cleanse. I feel a little better when I do the detox. So to me, I was in a real moldy place and everything. I'm wondering if like I just have a toxin buildup, bacteria buildup, shit like that in my body, and it's creating, you know, autoimmune. I need to build my gut health better. You know, multifaceted. Obviously, several different things are impacting it. And I know the RA medicine like helps, but I think it suppresses. So that's why I'm like adamant about the diet, because the diet will get the underlying cause, and maybe I will need at least one medicine. But if I can just walk, because even then I had the one medicine and I was hardly able to walk. And my doctor wants me to stay keeping that, but I've been better before, and he wants me to submit to having like a lesser quality life than I want to accept. I want to be able to walk. Right now I can hardly walk, and I take the meds, but I don't want to be on a lot of meds, and he wants me to be on all these meds, and I don't want to be on all of them. And I'm trying to figure out what kind of diet works for me, and that's where like so far the Mediterranean, specifically garlic, heavy Greek yogurt, heavy honey, fiber, probiotic, prebiotic is what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna start incorporating more protein and rice in my diet this week and see how it goes. And more veggies. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to feeling better, and I hope I do, because I just want to walk, and I also want to prove him wrong. I really heavily think it's diet related. Like, I think once my gut health gets better, then my joints will follow. He doesn't believe that, and I do. So we'll see. Maybe I'm nuts. That's okay if I am. Like, I don't mind being wrong. All I want is just relief. I want to be pain free, and I know that sugar fucks me up. So if sugar fucks me up, then I wonder if there's food that can help me. You know what I mean? And there's definitely more food that fucks me up. I've recently learned, you know, like I said, bread. So my hands slowly have been feeling better ever since I've taken bread out of my diet. So I'm eating so clean, and I crave fish, but like I said, I'm worried about doggies. I'm worried about parasites. So I'm gonna start eating just more tuna. Maybe just tuna salads then. But smoothie in the morning, tuna salad. Well, smoothie and breakfast, egg and potato hash with some onions and stuff. And then tuna salad for dinner. Carrot, lettuce, tomato, whatever. I don't know. We'll see. And I eat lots of raw garlic fermented in honey. Hopefully if I do that for a month, I already feel better since cutting out bread. So hopefully just keep these little things for a month. I have little wins. Like today, getting my shoes on was a little easier. I did have cookies last night, so tomorrow will be worse. Usually after having sweets, it's like a 3-day process. Like, and it was really weird when I was detoxing from bread. Like the second and third day that I stopped having bread, even the fourth and fifth day, I was smelling really weird. It was like a really weird, like floral sweet, but not, I don't want it to sound good because it wasn't BO bad, but it was like weird florally, like weird smelling. Not weird, but like, it was unusual. Not my usual smell. I've been, like, the last maybe like 6 months having issues with hormones. So I've been trying to balance my hormones. And then for a bit, it was bad. Which I didn't care because, like, I just had a kid. So I know that's normal. Like, okay, usually I don't smell. So what if, like, for a short period, like, I smell? I don't give a shit. Who cares? I'm not trying to attract a mate right now anyway. I really don't give a shit. And then it got better, and then it started getting worse. Not worse, but, like, different. But it returned, like, me having a weird smell. But it was sweet this time. It was, like, sweet weirdness. And I was like, what is going on? But that was when I was, like, detoxing from bread. It is the weirdest thing. I don't know what the hell that is about. I don't have it today. We're fine. I'll probably detox a little bit tomorrow, though, because I had cookies, and I know my system's going to try to, like, sweat it out and reject it, which is fine. But I think that's the benefit of, like, eating really clean for the month, is, like, now I'm going to be sweating out. It gives my body the ability to be fed, recover, and sweat out things that it needs to sweat out. Do you guys ever get paranoid? Like, whenever I look behind me, like, people are always, like, way far behind me. I'm always scared that, like, I'm on fire. Maybe I'm on fire, or maybe, like, my tire is, like, about to fall off, and everybody's like, whoa, and they're backing off, but nobody will tell me. Do you know what I mean? Because people are always, like, really far behind me, or maybe I'm, like, going really fast and I don't know it. But I'm never speeding, so I don't know. Ugh, my knee is hurting really bad from sitting. That's okay. It's so beautiful out. Ugh. Anywho, yeah, thanks again, y'all. Sorry for the jibber jabber. I have a nervous excitement about me today, because now that I have a roof over my head for the next month is secured, and I now know that I want to redirect my path. Because when my joints hurt, it's hard to stream. And I know people are like, oh, boo-hoo, because that's what people are saying. Like, it is really hard for me to sit, lay down. Like, it impacts me so much, and that's what people really don't realize. It's not just, like, my hip. It's my knees, my hips, my ankles, my hands. It's just that my hip is, like, utterly the worst. It's slightly holding me back. Usually I don't let things hold me back, but because usually my body isn't at 100%. I can't wait till it gets to 100% to do stuff, because then I would never do anything. Like, so I try to do as much as I can. So I've never been 100%, but the hip is literally, like, debilitating. I can't do anything. So my ankles have always hurt, like, the last 8 years. But fortunately, my diet has never been this clean. So I'm really hopeful, because I'm seeing improvement and I'm feeling good. It's just all around good. I originally set out on this journey for holistic health when I was 20. So that was about 8-9 years ago. I didn't go about it this way, though. I went about it very wrong. I did the elimination diet, and, you know, I didn't do it right, because although I was eliminating things, I couldn't see true factors until I start healing my gut, right? So I'm starting to heal my gut, and now I can see when things impact me. Like, I'm healing my gut, and I see when I eat something, I can tell immediately. Like bread, I can tell immediately. So I'm like, okay, I think I need to eliminate bread, and now that I have, my joints are getting so much better. Like, I notice the impacts much faster when when I eliminate things, because I am healing my gut, and I'm eliminating the things that are making it flare. So I know I've seen lots of good things about raw diets and stuff, and, you know, I talk about a lot about how I'm willing to do anything, but truthfully, I still wanted to eat McDonald's. I still wanted to have Diet Coke, you know, and it wasn't on a regular basis, but even, like, with all the ibuprofen I was taking, all of that stuff, it was still difficult, and I didn't want to eat the garlic that I was eating that I know is healthy. I didn't want to eat all these, because they don't taste amazing, but it's not the point. If I want the health, like, you know, you have to want it so badly, and you have to get sick of your shit so badly that you just change direction. And I wasn't practicing necessarily crazy unhealthy behaviors, but if I'm healing my gut, and my gut is so distraught with all the abuse that it's taken, you know, any little thing like that could flare it up. And I was drinking sugar-free every day, and that was flaring it up every day, along with coffee every day. That was flaring it up every day. And when I say flaring, like, it just means, like, tearing down any progress that I was making. So it was like nothing was really doing good for my gut. So now I'm just trying to eat things that promote good gut health, nothing else. I know I had coffee today, but that'll be like my once a week treat. And then from here on out, I usually go to McDonald's and get their water so I can use their supplies, but still not pay them money. But yeah, so I'm just hopeful. If I have to eat this healthy, then that's fine. I'm happy to do it, and I have a feeling that I can help other people with this. And I remember when I was young hearing a lot about this as well, and I thought it was woo-woo, but now I believe because there's no other route I can go on. And now learning that the parasite cleanse and all these little things step by step have helped me feel better, now I know why. It's because all this gunk is like gunked my body up. I've been over medicated my whole life, and I need to detox it out, and just start getting my body on a normal function cycle, whatever. I've been on prednisone almost my whole life. I'm a little worried that I have like maybe adrenal gland failure or like fatigue or whatever they call it, where I can't produce my own cortisol. But I'm not too sure. We'll see. I'm just looking for relief. That's all I know. Oh my Lord. Ugh. I have heartburn right now. Three toasted almonds. I'm literally willing to do anything for this health to get better. I just want to walk. I want to be able to do things. It's so limiting, and people just don't realize that. Not to be all complaining, but it's just the realities of it. Like, I can hardly do my laundry. Right now I don't have a laundry machine. That's my next thing that I want to work on. I have big goals this month because I really want to get a washing machine this month. That's part of something that I realized. I need to keep my environment really clean. If I want to stay out of the hospital, I need to focus on keeping my environment clean. And I used to not mind, like, and this sounds really bad, but I'm very much a why person. Like, you know, why do I need to do that? If I don't see the dirtiness, then why do I need to clean, kind of thing? And I know that sounds stupid, okay? Forgive me. But, like, I clean my floors, like, maybe once every 2 weeks. And I have 4 dogs, though. So I'm like, okay, now I know how bacteria, if I'm autoimmune suppressed, like, it plays a role in my environment, right? And especially in my health. So I need to be more on top of cleaning. And the laundromat, it's fine. But it's hard for me to go to laundromat. With my health, it's hard for me to... And I want to think that I'm going to get better, but I have to focus on the here and now. It's warm in here, so I hope this isn't too loud. I have to focus on the here and now. So my joints aren't great right now. A laundry machine would help me so much. I really want those 2-in-1s because that would help me even better with my joints. I won't have to transfer loads over and stuff like that. So I'm hopeful for the 2-in-1. And I've switched fabrics like that I sleep on and stuff. But that's my next goal, is to kind of get that and just get my environment more clean. But slowly but surely we're getting better. I don't want this guy. There's a guy that's like, he's been next to me for a while, and every time we're stopped next to each other, he keeps staring at me. I don't like it. But my window's down, and I don't want him looking at me. Anyway, thirsty as fuck. Debating going back to Dunkin' and getting more, but then I'm definitely gonna be shitting my brains out. Yeah, doing my laundry by hand though is not working because of my joints. That's what I have to do right now. It's either by hand or going to the laundromat. And if I go to the laundromat, then I don't want to have to lug all my clothes because it's fucking difficult, right? What's going on? Especially if it's like painful and just go over what's going on. Do we all have to get over or what? Okay. I don't know, I'm sorry. People are being dumb. I don't know what's going on. But it's really difficult. I don't have a wagon. One of my next goals is to get a wagon because it'll help with groceries and stuff. But ultimately, I still would like to get a freaking laundry machine, right? But I think I can do it if I just keep focused and keep promoting. And I just utilize the hate that I get to catapult things. I talk about it a lot, but I don't practice it. And I that's the biggest thing, that I have a lot of great ideas. And people won't really see if they work unless, like, maybe they see me do it. But not all my ideas I'm going to implement because I don't want to do all of them. Like the chip idea, right? But if I do most of the stuff that I preach, which I'm big on these things that I do, like, catapulting, using the hate to catapult you and stuff, I think that's a great way to do it. So, as long as you're not doing anything bad, right? It's not hate that I really deserve. I'm not doing anything controversial. People are just fucking rude to me. I don't know why. But we can just utilize that to catapult things, and it'll go great. And then me and the dogs will be living comfortably. I think like 5K a month is like really comfortable to me. I want to, this is a big goal, but my biggest goal is to have, that car again, 15K a month in March. That's my goal. So if you sub, if you like my content, if you're watching, thank you for contributing to that. That's all I can say. Big thank you. It's hard for me to work, and people get really rude to me about it. I don't care, but I just appreciate those for understanding and contributing. But this is beginning of a new chapter, so I just was facing eviction. I didn't mean for it to get that way, but thank you for everyone who helped pull me out of that. Owe my grandfather some money, that's okay. I didn't know this, but apparently my aunt and my dad are like still getting help from him financially. So I didn't know that, otherwise I wouldn't have asked. But I'm grateful that he helped, and I want to really repay the favor because I think he deserves it. And I'm grateful for that. I'm really grateful that he saved my ass right there. Otherwise I'd be homeless without him. He saved my ass a few times. It's just that I wish he would understand my illness a little more and help when it gets like this. So I don't have to get to times like this, you know? I wish I could have had help for the last 3 months while my joints were bad. So that way, I can focus on my health instead of stressing for rent. But granted, all I gotta say is the way that I make rent is more lenient on my joints than anything I've ever done. Because I get to talk with people that I love. I get to share great ideas. People exchange great ideas. They give great advice. It's just, I fucking love it. Oh my god. Minus the trolls. Oh my god. But honestly, they make the trolls worthwhile because they're funny too. And I've never really had people who back me up. It's been very rare to have people who are like on my side and ready to like fight for me. Usually when trolls happen, people just like, watch it happen. And I don't really love that. People who say they're for you and then they sit there while trolls just like rip into you. So I appreciate my homies who fucking built my foundation with me. And I hope my plan works. And I'm really grateful because I think I can make burritos next week, finally. I'm so excited. So I just hope things go well. They have to. I've got no choice. But yeah. Whoa. Oh, it says no U-turning. Who's doing that? Wouldn't it be crazy if he got hit by a train for that? No, that's rude. Just don't think like that. Oh my god. Terrible. Okay, my plan is though, hello YouTube peeps. I've posted a little bit on YouTube, but I've been delaying because I haven't been feeling well. It's hard to just sit. People don't get that, like I keep saying. Sitting, laying down, even being in the bathtub. The pain is inescapable. No meds I take help with this or anything. And I can only smoke so much. I don't really like the loopy feeling. You know what I mean? I don't mind getting a little, feeling a little better, but I don't like getting stoned. I don't love the stoned feeling. Some people really love smoking till stoned. I can't. And that's why I don't smoke a lot in my month. I smoke like maybe an ounce. It takes me like a month or like a month and a week to get through an ounce. That's still pretty quick, I would like to think, but I have people who smoke that in a day. Oh my god. My knee hurts. But anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna start making more vlogs, more YouTube video vlogs, driving vlogs, can at least drive. And I hope there's people out there who can appreciate it. I'm gonna do cooking videos maybe once every 2 weeks at least. Maybe once every week. I can maybe do one every 2 weeks, and then like video wise promote it to where I can promote it different ways in 2 weeks, like make one recipe, and then from that video I can make several different videos, like a quick video of it, or like a long version, or maybe like the bloopers or the funny parts of it. I don't know, you know what I mean, where I don't have to do so many videos in the weeks. I'd like to think I have enough money. I bring in enough money. I gotta do my bills when I get home. I don't know how much. Maybe I should allot like $20-$30 for a new meal every week. To try new meals. Because everybody keeps asking me for cooking vlogs, and I used to do. Ooh, that's so beautiful. I used to do a lot of cooking vlogs. But because I can't stand or move around in the kitchen very well. Like, I can sit in the kitchen, but I want to be able to move around, so that if I need a spoon, if I need a bowl, it's not difficult. Or if I need to walk to the cupboard across the kitchen, it's not difficult or beyond impossible, or whatever. Because the more painful it is, the harder it is to be funny and witty and entertaining. There's cloud in my brain because of the pain. Oh my god. But yeah, someone used that as a lyric in their metal song. Oh shit, I gotta message Kayla. Maybe I will come back out. If I come back out, I have to get gas though. I could do a second vlog and do an eating spot vlog. I'm not sure. I've been eating a lot of junk food. I wonder if I gotta go anywhere tomorrow. I gotta call the apartment people. I call them apartment people because I started an apartment. Complete different company too. Which is so funny, when I applied for different houses, I actually applied in this company and they denied me. But now I'm with them. This month I also plan to start streaming on Kick. I hope that goes really well. We'll see. I just want stability for me and my dogs. I would like to earn 15K a month. Ideally 20K a month. Because that would give me savings, a good amount of savings, right? My bills are like tops 4,000. Like if I'm being generous with myself, the dogs get a walk once a week. They get food made for them. So it's like an extra $100 a month. You know, I'm not being stingy on my smoothies. So maybe like $300 for food a month. Like maybe 4,500, maybe. Like maybe. So maybe like 5 to 6K is like a sweet spot where I can put a little away every month for savings. And then I can, why does he need to move over so bad? There's a truck over here. And then I can, live decently, and I can maybe get someone to help me clean the house. With my joints, it's really hard to do anything. Mopping and sweeping is like my number one, because the dog's obviously walking in and out. I'll make sure the floors are clean. Hard to make them clean. So, forget that it's school day. I'm like, why the hell is this blinking? So I'm trying to make that at least, but because I have to pay, I don't have to pay my grandpa back. There's a few times where I've asked them to send me money, and well, I don't know, I hate saying it like that, or I've asked for like a loan, And I was younger, way younger, and I didn't understand the meaning of a loan, really. I thought, like, it just meant, like I'll help you out, you know? I paid them back a little bit, but because I struggled a lot, I wasn't able to. But now I'd like to be able to. So I want to pay them back this month, because there's a really huge favor that they did for me. So this month it's really important that I make, like, 10K. So I want to pay off some of the debts I did. My credit card has like 500. I have like 1,600, so I took a little bit extra cash advance on a loan that I had already. That was almost paid off, but I took a cash advance on it again so that I could keep the roof over my head. But I figured, okay, I'll do that, but this month and from now on, I'm changing trajectory, so things will go a little better. It's a little more work, but it's a little more work in a different direction. So it's not a little more work, it's just that, like, I'm adding another platform, Kick. So then I'll be managing YouTube, 2 TikToks, Instagram, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and then merch from there, Patreon from there. And so that's where, like, it's a lot, but if I can really funnel it with my YouTube and all of that, and, like, really utilize the hate that I get as, like, a positive thing, I think I can reach some financial security. I'm not on disability, but I'd like to look into that with, like, a disability lawyer and stuff. So I'll be doing that this month. But I really am hoping, I just need something different. And then from there, I want to use my rent streams and take a weekend out of the month, the last weekend out of every month. We'll call it the rent stream. And we'll raise money, and whatever money we raise, we'll donate it to the people in the stream. There's a lot of people who are homeless in Arizona. We can find some homeless people and just give them cash. Whatever the stream decides to do. I just know, if I have a platform, I really want to use it to help people and spread the wealth. And I really would like to think the universe will cover me. I don't need, like, a yacht. I am slowly getting into purses, but I don't need hugely expensive purses or hugely expensive things even. I do want things, but that's not the epitome of my happiness. But there are things that I've always wanted in my life, right? And I would like to be able to afford things, like having people help with my cleaning, and, like, I'd like to be able to afford a back massage or, like, a full body massage once a week, just because my rheumatoid arthritis is it's hard on my body. But nonetheless, like, I've calculated my ideal bills with, like, a massage weekly and maybe giving myself allowance to shop, and it's about 6K, 6 to 7K. And I know that's a lot to most people, but I'm willing to work for that, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate, but that's okay. I always tell people who want to start social media, do it. It's blessed my life, and I had to struggle for a bit, but I'm very grateful for the people who backed me up, because, like I said, they backed me up, you know, they kept a roof over my head for the last few months. So blessed for that. And now I think I can go a way that will give me a little bit more security and a little bit more freedom. I have quite a bit of freedom now. I have all the time in the world. But if I had a little more money, it would give me a little more freedom, because I could get out and about, and I could get a little more assistance with things. And I don't necessarily have the money to get assistance with stuff, and I don't know how to qualify for that. I'll look into that this month. Some people mentioned I could probably qualify for caregiving. I'll be honest with you guys, I get nervous for caregiving, because I hear so many abuse stories and, like, bad stories about people being robbed and being abused by caregivers and stuff like that. And I've been with my fair share of boyfriends because I needed someone to take care of me, and that's where I realized I was dating toxic people, because I needed a caregiver, and I was willing to date anyone who would help me. And there's a lot of people who will take advantage of you because you're vulnerable like that. I didn't know that then, but now I know, so I try to really watch who I'm around and stuff, but it makes it difficult because I've gained, like, some people call it a trauma response, but it's just when you're really in that state, you have to really be protective of yourself. But, you know, it's just I create a wall. I'm very vigilant of people, and my discernment is a little extra high. I don't know if it's bad or not, but know that when I'm sleeping, like, money is happening for me, you know? And it is. I'm very blessed because people do send me tips and stuff. But because my health isn't active, my Patreon isn't as active, and I'm not able to do as many photo shoots as I want. So once my health is better, then I can do better things and more things. And yeah. But my health is the tiniest bit better, so I'm going to use what I have and hope it catapults me for this month. I'm very grateful for the platforms that I have and what I've built, so I hope it can build me a little stability. What do I want for lunch? Oh, I haven't even had my smoothie. I'm gonna poop, drink my smoothie, probably take a nap. And then I got a few videos to make. We're gonna start out small, and then I was gonna release my whole life story. The real OGs know my whole life story. And I'm going to put it this way, because I don't want to let on any more than people already know. I'll keep this part vague, but my grandfather helped me, and there's some grandfather lore that I don't want to talk about. I have talked about it, but because he helped me, I don't want to put him on blast like that, right? I think for the while he's still alive, he can enjoy his life. He's really happy. He's found a really fantastic woman, and like I said, they saved me from being homeless. I'm forever grateful for that. And that has been a theme in my life, is that him and my grandmother, before she passed, have always come to rescue and things like that. I saw lightning. They've always been very financially wealthy and stable and smart. I do have a trust fund through them, so I know when they pass, I'll be taken care of. But for now, I didn't know my grandfather or my dad and my aunt were asking my grandfather still for money. I didn't know that. Brother, what the fuck? Great. Dude, I don't know what's going on. Now I'm in the middle of both lanes. Great. I fucking hate this. Yeah, I felt bad. I didn't know that. And while I love my dad and my aunt, I think the one thing that I'm really grateful for is that my grandparents have never fed me with a silver spoon. I think they did that with their kids and they realized what happened with that. So there was like always a fine line with them. They were always strict, but they did it with love, right? They spoiled me and my brother, but not too much. Not to where we were spoiled, right? It was just enough to where we had the good things while still appreciating all that we had. Oh God. I don't even know what's going on. I hope this car was like stalled out, and now I'm like blocking both lanes trying to get over, and watch it be like just fine. Oh great, now they're just fine, of course. Yeah, they were just sitting there for the light, which is really weird. And I was trying to get over, and I was blocking the lanes, great, for no reason, because now they're driving just fine. I should flip them off. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so my grandparents, like, I get it. I've always understood, because people are always like, I grew up and they paired me on and off, and they're like, oh, they should have just taken care of you. And I get it. My grandparents wanted to have their own life. We weren't my grandparents' responsibility, and sometimes when you take over for your kids in those duties while they're being destructive, my dad had alcoholism, you become an enabler, right? They have to have the consequences of life. So I get it. I really do. And I've never resented them for it. I just get it. So I understand why they don't and can't and won't, like, fund me, but they still do with my father and my aunt. My aunt lives in California. Her rent's 10 times more than mine. Not 10 times, but it's way more. And I don't ask for help a lot. It's just the most random times. The last time I asked for help, I think, was I don't want to live off of it, you know. And like I said, I know there's a trust fund, so when that day comes, I'll give myself a little bit of leniency. I'll have a little splurge moment, but I plan on investing that. I plan on doing good things with that, so that way I don't blow it all. God, I'm trying to be smart with my money, but yeah. And they don't understand like the online world, right? But I've been wanting to go this way. I've been a little nervous because I get a lot of hate online. I've been a little fragile because of my joints, but I think I'm ready. I have a good team behind me. I've got a good group of people who just really believe in me, and it makes me feel ready to do this, right? So, it's so beautiful. It's all storming out, and it's fucking dark out. I love it. But I'm hoping that I'm right, and with this, like, you know, I would never be able to tell them, like, yeah, I can make 15K easily in a month. They think I'm selling drugs or something. They really would, or selling my ass. And to an extent, you know, I do sell booty pictures online, okay, but they don't even know. If they did know, whatever, I don't care. I don't think they would care. But they'd be surprised. They probably would. But probably at the same time, no, they wouldn't. It's so dramatic with the song. It's like storming out. But I'm hoping to repay them because they deserve it, and I so badly want to give that back to them. I'm so grateful for the help. And some of the people that helped me in the stream, I want to like give them a little bit of a treat, repay them for their help. And I'm gonna see my man until I get satisfied. I'm really looking forward to that. I have a few content ideas in mind, but it means doing it. Before my hip was so bad that I didn't want to do anything. And it wasn't even that. It's the pain, it's foggy headed, and then you start getting so tired. Everything, just going to the bathroom is exhausting because you're in so much pain. It's so exhausting. And that's where like people don't understand that. And I get so much hate for it because they don't get it. And I can't explain it to them. And I know the universe will teach them and show them one day, but there's nothing I can say that will make them get it. Because even then I can say, what's the worst pain you've ever had? Imagine that, but every day. They probably could only experience a headache in their life. Some people are extremely healthy, you know? I'm not. I'm on the verge of dying very physically every day. When people think I'm being dramatic or faking, I even think my grandpa's girlfriend thinks I'm faking a little bit, which I'm not. I don't know what to tell people. It's bad though. But I do know it's diet. I'm hoping. I had cookies. Okay, we had a little cheat day. Alright. I ordered DoorDash. It was good, but not satisfying enough to make me want to keep ordering it. But this week, these next 2 weeks, they're going to be very impactful. How I choose to focus my energy, how I focus to do my time. It's going to be so important. There's a car next to me. I feel a little awkward doing this because I'm talking to myself. And I don't know if people can see that I'm videoing myself, but it feels a little awkward. That's alright. I guess you have to get over that, huh? I feel like when people transport like chalk, there's like this bed is full of like blue chalk, stone dust. There should be something over it. Like, what's the point of transporting it when the top is open? Next 2 weeks, how I choose to allocate my time is really important. My time, my energy, everything. If I don't do it right, then nothing's going to go as I planned. And I'm excited, but I'm nervous. What if I fail? But I'm also nervous for the success of it. days that I feel my best, and not even my best, like somewhat able to do things, I can do this. A boss from a corporate will never understand like autoimmune and how you can wake up one day and not be able to walk, and then the next day be able to walk. They don't understand how it can last months, weeks, years. You don't decide it. But now I've learned it has to do with food, so once again, helpful. I hope this is the last time I'll ever have this kind of whatever. And that's where I tell people a lot of times you have to run into a point where you're so sick of your pain, you're so sick of what it's putting you through that you change. And it just so happens that my life likes to put me through shit really immediately. I don't get the light side of things really ever. It's more of like I get the most severe worst case scenario. I hate that, but I've learned my lesson now that instead of when that happens, when there's something I don't like even a smidge, that there's going to be something so extreme that I'm going to have to do to change it, and it's true. I'm willing to do it once again if I have to. But if I can do anything, the internet is such a wide place to make money, help people. You can do so many things at once on the internet. And, you know, I was in such a bad place mentally because of my joints, my grandma passing, everything just was, I was in a bad relationship with a guy who groomed me. And I just, life was miserable, and I knew that it was me. Somehow it was me. Like, the common factor to my problems was me. That's what I came to realize. Like, I sat down and was like, okay, what's going on? You know, what are the factors that are here that I can improve on and make better? And, you know, you can't control others, but you can control yourself. You can control who you let in your life. You can control what kind of behaviors you accept from others and stuff like that. So I took time alone to really heavily work on myself. I didn't want to be alone, though. For a certain time, I didn't want to be. I just kind of had to be. But then at a certain point, because my health and I had bad friends around, I had to be alone. But now, I kind of choose to be alone. I find that it's necessary. I have one really, really, really good friend, my best friend, Sierra. I've known her since my childhood. She is great. She understands who I am. She understands that I'm one of those friends who I really need my space. I dealing with this illness is really isolating because I can't walk, because I can't whatever. I don't want to limit the fun for people. I remember I had a friend, we'll call him he used to make like sly jabs at me because I would want to go to the botanical garden, but I can barely walk, right? The botanical garden is like every native plant in Arizona all in one spot, and you get to learn about it, and I love it. It's huge. It's a huge place. Oftentimes they'll have local artists, and their art exhibits will be sprinkled about the garden. I love it. It's outdoor nature mixed with art. I love it so much. There's food. I love it. One of my favorite places. If you go early in the morning, you can bring your dogs for walks. I love it. So he used to take jabs at me that it would like, you know, be a bummer because I'd want to go to places like that, but I could barely walk, and it would like take away the fun. So I always feel self-conscious now. I don't know if my friend thinks that or not. It's just a, you know, trauma. But but I want to be healthy. I want to be able to walk to multiple places because I like hanging out and going places with my friends. Even then, even if she came over, I could barely do anything. And I haven't been able to earn money, so I lost a lot of my furniture from my apartment because there's roaches and mold, and I couldn't carry that with me. So unfortunately, I left a lot of it behind, so now I'm having to buy more furniture. So March, I want to try to furnish my living room, get healthy enough to where I can have Sierra over. Summer, I'm determined to have cookouts. Both the people that I know in my life, Sierra and Kayla, they both have kids. I would like to have cookouts, and, you know, the kids are welcome, like family events. Sierra and I are very good friends, and I love hanging out with her alone, but I want to have her over more, and I've come to understand that she doesn't have a lot of alone time. So I got to start being able to incorporate the kids, and I'm happy to put away my dogs and stuff when they come over, but I want to be healthy enough to be able to make sandwiches. I want to be like, you know, little finger sandwiches, tea time kind of stuff. I want to be able to host her. I love hosting. I want to be back to hosting parties. I used to host parties. So for a while, medicine was working, but it wasn't anymore. And I think it was when I moved to Arizona into that apartment. So I think I got a detox because I think, like, my doctor thinks I'm nuts because I'm like, oh, what about parasite cleanses? Like, have you heard anything helping with that? But I think overall what was happening was that my body, because my medicine was allowing bacteria. This looks so weird because of the vibrating. Because my bacteria, the body allows, because my body allows bacteria to breed so easy, and then on top of it, the medicine I take allows that as well. And I wasn't eating I was eating sushi and like salmon. I wasn't freezing. I didn't know you had to do that. I thought, okay, I'm buying fresh salmon. What's the point of eating fresh salmon if I'm going to freeze it, right? I didn't know you had to do that to kill any parasites. Now I know why my grandma did that. But yeah, so now I want to eat differently and all this stuff, you know. Great, forgot what I was saying. Whatever. I don't know, things are much different now. I have to eat so lean, so lean, so different. So I'm happy to do it though. If it means I'm getting better, and I really do feel like I'm getting better. I hope I'm not gaslighting myself. Oh, my doctor thinks I'm nuts though. That's what it's saying. Because I'm like, okay, but what about mold? What about like candida? When I take prednisone, it gets rid of my rash. But when I get off all my meds, I have a rash that starts appearing. And I think the bottom line, like I was saying, I think I just have like a overgrowth. I have tons of bacteria. I think I had parasites. They were contributing to the bacteria. Because when I was younger, if my joints flared for too long and I let it go for too long, I would get septic, like go septic, whatever the term is. I'd get a blood infection. I had like 3 blood infections growing up. 2 that I can remember. I just say 3 just in case there's one that I don't remember, right? But pretty much like I would get really sick randomly, and my joints were super bad in these moments, and I would wake up the next morning just like so hot, so sick, fever boiling, hallucinating. And they take me to the hospital, find out I had a blood infection, and I would be given something to treat the infection. Then I would tell them, oh, hey, my joints kind of feel better. And the doctor's like, oh, that's impossible, but I don't think so. I think what happens is if I was in like a really bad environment, when I was with my dad, I used to live in the hood too, so there's lots of mold, lots of all that stuff. When I was in those environments, I think it compromised my health. I think when you're immunocompromised, I didn't understood what that meant. So things like that, like I have to have a clean environment. I have to be cautious of that because my body is more susceptible to it. And these meds, they shut down your immune system so that your immune system doesn't fight off your body, but they do it for a reason because your body is over responsive. Like my body is, I think in my mind, this is my theory. And I've explained this to my doctors, so I have to like take a deep breath because I feel like I'm kind of nuts, but maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I don't know. My theory is that the bacteria, you know, is affecting the joints. It's causing an autoimmune response, and it, for me, like if I had fibromyalgia, it would hit my nerves and stuff, right? For me, since I have RA, it's hitting my joints. So I'm gonna, you guys can watch the lightning. I talk, but yeah. So I'm convinced that it's just bacteria and stuff in my body that's kind of, you know, causing things to be all haywire. And I have to detox from it. The medicine is unfortunately making things worse because it suppresses my immune system. So I have to get off it for a bit just to get my body back in line. I don't know if I'll be able to be off of it because I do know the difference between RA pain and infection. And my knees have gotten swollen since I've been off my meds, and I think that's just the RA. I think that's what the meds do is help that. But it gets worse in circumstances because my gut health is bad, which sends, like, if I have parasites, that ruins my gut health even more. And then on top of it, if my gut needs to heal, because I was taking a lot of ibuprofen, so if it needs to heal, then, you know, the fucking clouds over here, it looks cool as fuck. It's like foggy, you can't really tell. Wow. I like that. It reminds me all the time of like Lord of the Rings, any kind of foggy mountains like that. I love it. But yeah, my theory is that it just breeds bacteria and stuff. And I really do think I had parasites because I took a picture of it. Nobody wants to see it, but I did see worms in the toilet when I was doing a parasite cleanse, and I learned you're supposed to do them weekly. Or not weekly, monthly, like regularly. Especially if you have dogs, and I have 4, right? So, I think there's just like an overgrowth, bad bacteria, bad all that stuff. And my body's reacting to it. I was eating a lot of junk food. I was taking in a lot of toxins. I was doing a lot of bad shit for my body. So I definitely needed to clean things up. And I was resistant to that, I'm not going to lie, because it's easier to get McDonald's than it is to go in the kitchen to make a smoothie. It takes me about 10 minutes to make a smoothie. And I have to be on my feet. That's why it's easier. So, but the more I've been making my smoothie, the better my health has been getting, and that's all I wanted. I just wanted my health to start getting better, and I knew it started at my diet. And if I could have a little bit of leeway with my joints, then I could get in the kitchen and start being consistent with my diet. And hopefully with my platform, like, there's so many, it's like a multifaceted approach with my platform as well as my health. Like, there's so many things I want to help out with, like, oh my god, this looks so cool. Like, my health, not just my health, like autoimmune wise, see the mountains? Autoimmune wise, and I love it. Autoimmune wise, manifestation wise, social media wise, finding your purpose wise, inspiration wise. I just like helping people. Food wise, income wise, you know, mind wise, everything. If I can help people, I will in that area. I have nothing to lose by helping people get better at their health. And for me, I had no options left. There's no options for me. No medicine worked. No medicine worked for me. So I only had the option of food, the option of detoxing, all these woo-woo options. That's the only thing I had, but they work. And I realized you can't just do it once. It has to become your lifestyle, especially if you're prone to illness like this, because it's not only the environment, it stems from our food. Like, if you have mold toxicity and autoimmune symptoms and illnesses and stuff like that, you're more susceptible to mold. And if you have mold on your fruit and stuff like that, then, you know, you have mold in your system, getting into your system. I used to be the kind to never wash my fruit, never wash the veggies I eat. I didn't care. I thought, oh, my immune system is fine. Wrong. That was a fucking lie. What did I do? Look at what I did. So now I wash my fruit, wash my veggies. I make sure I take a lot of probiotics through food. Oh, wow. Through food, through diet, in general. I try to limit supplements. Oh, my. Wow. Yeah, it's raining hard in my area. Damn. Supplements, though. Oh, God, I can't even see shit. Oh, Lord. You never know what you're going to get with supplements. You never know. From what I've read, someone can quote me on this, because I don't cite my sources, I just read shit. So, but from what I've read, FDA doesn't necessarily regulate supplements, so you don't really know what you're getting in supplements. So I try to get what I need in like a natural way. Like, if I need ginger, I try to drink that in my tea. Or wow. It is so hard to see. Wow. Alright. We're gonna have to go home. It's raining hard. Damn. I guess it's a perfect windy day, perfect day for filming. Well, I'll be doing car vlogs more often. I wanted to do them every day. I don't know if that's realistic right now, because financially I have to pay for gas and everything like that. But maybe I'll let Kaylin know I'll come by tomorrow. But I'm going to do a couple so that I can edit and post them. But I'm not going to edit too much. I'll do sound effects, but I don't really want to edit them. The whole point of my YouTube is just to be me. sometimes I get self-conscious because people are really fucking mean. Once again, I don't know why. I don't want to be like the woe's me kind, but I really seem to attract just like haters. I don't know why. And I hate being like, oh, they're just jealous. Like, to an extent, some people are. But some people just really have like a miserable life. They don't know how to fucking be nice. Ugh. So, oops. This poor kid, he's just standing in the fucking rain. Oh my god, is it raining? I live in an area that's prone to flooding. And I noticed when you live in an area that's prone to flooding, their construction is that, like, the way the town is set up is actually different. It has a lot of areas that go like that, like very down, like for design, like in front of complexes or anywhere. Like they dig down into the ground, and I'm almost assuming that's for the ability to capture rain. So if there is flooding, like it doesn't just sit there on the road kind of thing. Damn, is it raining? Yeah, I'm gonna try to be more myself, and I am myself. It's just that I say things and I worry about people judging me, and then I counter. I end up deleting the video first off. Like, I end up never posting it, so I want to stop doing that. And this is the first step. I love Trisha Paytas. She's, you know, I understand people hate her because she's not up to date with current affairs and stuff, but I don't blame her. I don't like paying attention to current affairs. It's fucking emotionally wrecking, distraughtful, whatever, distressing. Anytime I learn about the new war, the new bombing that we're doing, maybe we'll just drive a little bit slow through the neighborhood. I don't like the fastness. But whenever I learn about all the bombs and shit that we're doing, war and stuff, oh my god, I spend days crying. I don't like hearing about that stuff because I feel helpless. I don't know what to do. I wish I could do something. And it's just like, I feel so useless and stuff in those scenarios, you know? But honestly, I think, yeah, I just want to be able to do like a raw take. And Trisha Paytas, I love her content. And I love her journey. And my goal one day is to be able to be on a podcast with her. I love her. I understand she's like controversial because she doesn't stay up to date with things like that. But I get why. It's not fun learning about all these things. I tend to distance myself from it too. And I know that's privilege. That's, to be able to distance yourself from that is 100% privilege, you know? Because people who are in the middle of being bombed, you know, who are in the middle of experiencing the genocide that's happening, they can't just be like, oh, well, I'm just going to ignore it. No, you know, so I understand that that's definitely a privilege for me. But, and I know that she's like controversial because she doesn't really pay attention to what's going on. But I admire her social media journey and everything, and I like the style of her videos. And I want to be more me so I can find my people, and people can, you know, see more how I'm about, what I'm about. And like I said, it's hard for me to do authentic videos if I have like a topic. So for me to be able to just do rants like this is more authentic to me as well. But I always get self-conscious at the end of the day again about just doing rants. Because I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to say something and someone's not going to like it. Of course I am, though. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. But, oh, that girl's so pretty. But yeah, I just hope this direction that I'm going is going to be right for me. I feel it is in my gut. I've been wanting to do this direction for a bit. And now it's funny because now that I'm approaching it, I'm nervous. I've already put my life story on YouTube. It's privated right now. Oh my god, these poor kids walking home from school in the rain. It's privated because I learned YouTube, you know, you can only say certain words. I can't say like abuse and stuff like that. And I'll put this on there, but like I said, I won't be editing my, whoa, hydroplane there for a second. I won't be editing my videos, like made my stomach drop. I won't be editing my videos too much. A little puppy. It's a little pug. What are you doing, baby? There's actually a lot of stray dogs around here. I don't know if this is by the res or what, but there's a lot of stray dogs. And I'm not sure why. But I don't really get too bummed about them out here because It's really beautiful out here, and I'm almost guaranteeing that they find a way to get food. I think there's probably a community of them that, whoa, truck, stay in your lane, bro. It's only fucking one lane. I assume they find a way to stay fed and everything like that. I didn't know this was a gated community. Whoopsies. But, anyway, all I want to do, I just want to direct my platform how I used to. That's all. And how I used to do it is like, I know I can have a platform, I know I can attract people. They either hate me or they love me, right? I know I can make money through that, and I know I can help people through that, so that's how I want to do it. I want to make boss moves. I want to be able to have a life that benefits me at this point. Oh no, I gotta poop again. The feeling's coming back. Oh no, clench your butthole. Ah! It's a good thing I have a tight butthole. This poop ain't passing through. So sorry. See, like, I always wonder why I struggle to make lady friends, and it's probably because I say shit like that. But to be fair, when I wasn't being raised by my grandmother, even when I was being raised by my grandmother, I still was living with my dad and my brother, okay? Or brothers, and so I've always had very dude-like humor anyway. But anyway, yeah, I love teaching people, I love motivating people. That's all I want to be able to do, and I can't walk very well, but I can do it online. And if I can do it, yeah, I just want to spread good vibes. If I can do it like that, then I'll be fulfilled emotionally. And then from there, I tell people on my stream all the time, I like to think, because I'm living authentically through what I want to do, and I love helping in those ways. Whatever has impacted my life, I don't want people to go through the same. So if I can try to teach people, and like, I'll tell people my experiences and the journey that I've had, and like what mistakes I made and how I learned from them and stuff like that. If I can do that and people can learn from it, then I feel it's a success. I like cooking, so I can teach people how to cook. Like, you know, just things to help people's quality of life be a little better by, you know, I don't want to say picking up your bootstraps, because I don't mean it in the way the boomers mean it. But there is this narrative with, you know, religion and everything, that someone's going to come save you, and we all want that. But it'll be easier to save yourself, and maybe once you save yourself, then someone will save you, because you'll attract someone who complements that. I don't know. I'm still living the philosophy. We'll see if it works. We'll see. But I'm hoping, because these are things I want to do, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I've been so caught up on money. If I utilize this time smartly, like I should, and my health is a little better, so I can utilize this time a little better, then I just hope things go well. Oh, I can't wait to doo-doo. The bummer is I have to walk to my door. Bro. Ugh. I gotta wait for this poop feeling to pass. Cause ain't no way. The pain is so bad, I'm like scared I'll shit my pants. Like, I'm so scared that feeling of needing to poop will just be so strong that I can't hold it, because the pain in my body is so much that I can't bear to clench my butthole anymore. Like I am right now. Oh my god, the cramps. Oh my god. Oh god, what's this? Wow! The butthole is buttholing, dude. Oh, good job, sphincter, for being so strong. I'd like to know how strong it is, like if I can uphold any weight with it or something one day. But Anywho, my peeps, we're home. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on my first car vlog. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. We'll do these more often. I hope you watch again. I gotta take a fat dumpy do. I'm gonna go poop and then let my dogs out. I gotta sit here though and make sure I don't shit my pants. I'm literally bracing myself. Oh my god. Ugh. I wish nobody had to poop. I wish pooping wasn't a thing. It's fucking raining so heavy out. I'm scared. And I hate when I park because there's always people out. And I know that's a stupid expectation because people live around here, right? Like, people live out here. There's always going to be people. But I feel very self-conscious when I get out of the car because I can hardly walk. It's hard standing up even. And I have a cane now, but I'm scared people stare at me. I'm sure they do. So I just have to get over it. Because they're like, wow, she's really struggling. Yes, no fucking shit. And people like really stare. They stare like really hard. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here and suck my poop up. So I can freaking walk and then go drop the kids off at the pool. Let the dogs out. And then edit this. I'll see you guys later. I'll do another one of these. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. And I really appreciate the support. Thank you guys for being amazing. Oh god. Don't forget to eat and hydrate. I love y'all again. Oh, I'm gonna poop so bad. Okay. I'm gonna say goodbye. I love y'all.